Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek. So this is a story all about how my coins got mixed, switched upside down. And if you'd like to take a minute, just sit right there and I'll tell you how I came across this info here. I have a coin here that has kind of a long backstory to it, and long backstory only because of my own diligence at screwing things up. And you may have noticed in a prior video about a bunch of cents, penny frenzy, that when you're looking at the coins, all of a sudden a coin and a holder appeared in the background. And that coin was this coin in this holder, which I think most of you may have actually missed. So you have to go back and look at that and see, because I kind of get the feeling that if you'd seen it, you would have been asking questions about, well, wait a second, where did that coin come from? How did it get there? And why did it get skipped over? So this coin here, which is really lovely, we can look at the coin itself and notice that it has, full luster to it, a decent strike to it. Let's see if I can get a happy picture there. Yeah, it has a lot of little carbon spots to it. And some of these carbon spots I know have been here a long time, and you'll find out in just a second how I know that. This is an old annex soapbox. It says MS623 red brown, and it says 1872 MPD 001 plate. So the reason it got pulled from the other video is because I misspoke when I was referencing this MPD 001. Thanks to Bill for straightening me out on that, of course, as always. That is, for some reason I was calling this a double die. MPD stands for misplaced die. So, or misplaced digit. You can, here we go. So this is, I can't get close enough to show this to you very well, but I have other pictures to show to you that'll get this more clear. So the real big thing here, though, that's fun is, this word right here, which is plate. So for those of you who don't know, when you see plate on that, it doesn't mean that it's plated. Oftentimes when you see that word on a holder, it's from a book. It is from a reference book, and it's the plate coin, the coin that's used. So it's not in the Snow book, which is what I thought. So I was told, oh, it's in the Flynn book, and I get this big old Flynn book here, and I'm like, man, well, first of all, the fact that you have 666, this is not upside down, by the way. It's 666 on your book, I find really fascinating. So I ordered this book, and it ends up being this little pamphlet size thing here. And I'm like, oh, shoot, because I thought for sure this was the book I need when we go to 1872. Look at that. Is the pictures moving? You want to find the misplaced state. Well, here's a misplaced state, and they're pointing to an area up in the Indian's neckline, but this is MPD 002. So, strike two. Next, I go to the Finder's Report. This book, the comprehensive guide to selected rare. Look at that. That makes sense. Flying Eagle and Indian Scent die varieties. I guess you got to complete the sentence for it to make sense. By Larry, Steve, and Kevin Flynn. All right, so here we go. Now we're talking something a little bit different, because now we've got the wrong page. I'm showing you the 73s, but let me just manipulate through some magic technology to the 1872 misplaced state, FND 003. Okay. And we're going to go back one more here. So what's interesting about this is they're showing the triple repunch date FND 001, the 1872 double die FND 03. Now this one, the numbering isn't correct. Right, so this is FND 003, But if you look, this is a misplaced date in the denticles. The top of the 8 can be seen in the denticles. And so what you look at on this coin is actually down in the denticles, you'll see this domed out area here. That is the 8 that's been repunched, right? They've got a bigger picture of it. And you can see this on this coin. And I want to show you how this is the same coin, right? So if you look, you'll see, this darkness here around the 1. And then on the right side of the 8, just notice where the little spots are on this piece, okay? So the numbering system has been kind of moved around a little bit since this book was published in '95, but I just want you to really remember what we're talking about as far as the overall placement of some of those dark areas. If you look again now, you see the little bit of spotting here, and you've got that darkness on the 1, and then on the right side of the 8, and then a bunch of the little spots on the 72. And now that you know where to look on top of this, on the reading, we're going to see if we can get close enough on the reading to actually see it. You can just claim you see it and just lie to everybody like most of us will. But all right, so the reading right at the bottom below the 8, and it's not directly below the 8, it's just off center. And so there's 2 reads that are going to be off center. I know where it's at, and at this angle here I can see the lines that make up that misplaced date. So anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. We're not sure the exact value of the coin. As a type coin, it's probably $1,500 or $1,600. So with the variety being a plate coin from the Flynn book, that I'm not 100% sure what value that might add. We'll try to figure that out. Maybe we'll auction it. We'll see what happens. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I've been the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the owl button in the corner or watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.